be a sponge, and then bring the juice.
By focusing on your improvement, by focusing on your progress, and eliminating any fixed mindset that you may have and acts of perfectionism, then you encourage your own mastery.
On some level, we do what we want to do 24 hours a day. Now, sometimes it may not seem like that, but if I'm choosing to work instead of sleep, what I'm actually saying is keeping my job is more important than sleeping.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting beat. What can I do to get over this hump? So mentally, that's when I kind of put that forefront, like, hey, it's either all or nothing.
I like to put failure in quotations because I don't believe that failure is true failure if you're looking at it with the right mindset.
The truth is, the journey to greatness is hard. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes focus, and every day you have to decide what you value, what you want to pursue, and what you want to achieve. And if you dig deep enough, if you push hard enough, we all have what it takes to be great. Welcome to the Edge of Greatness. Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Daily Dose. It's Wednesday, March 29th, which means it's quote day. And today I have a quote that kind of goes along with what I was talking about yesterday with the mind, body, spirit, and the balance that I believe you need. You can't truly be considered successful in your business life if your home life is in shambles. Zig Ziglar. And the reason why I think that this goes hand in hand with the mind, body, spirit balance is that too often we give energy to one thing and we forget everything else. If we are focused only on work, if we're focused only on our business and we have nothing else and we don't give it time, we don't have that balance that recharges us. Now, I'm not saying that you can create a work-life balance. I think that there's a myth involved there. It's never going to be perfectly even. I think that's the challenge. When you hear balance, you think even. But the truth is that work-life balance is possible if you understand how to give your time when you're at each thing. You may spend more time working. You may need to. You may have to give yourself more in those moments. But if you're present when you're home and you're present with your wife, your husband, your kids, your family, your friends, it may not be as long, but it'll be just as powerful. And that balance that you create, that work-life integration that happens, is what is the fuel to keep you going. It's hard to say balance because a lot of people, again, like I said, a lot of people think even is going to be involved. You're going to probably spend more time working. That's just the way we've built our society, and that's the way things are. If you found a way to spend less time working and more time living, great for you. Honestly, I think that should be the goal for everybody. But to get there, there's a trade-off. There's an investment. But during that investment period, how you choose to be present in each of those situations matters in the big picture of becoming successful, to creating a life that is powerful, meaningful, and also balanced. As much as that word probably doesn't like to get thrown around too much, I think that there is a balance. And I think there has to be a balance. But it doesn't have to be an even balance. It just has to be a present balance. I hope that makes sense in terms of how you can do both, how you can integrate work, life, be a hard worker, be an overachiever, be somebody who's proud of the effort and the drive and all the things that they're doing to build something, and still be present at home and still be a good husband, a good wife, a good father, a good mother, a good friend. You need those other things. You need that family time. You need that break from the constant pounding of the pavement to do the work. Because if you don't have some level of balance, you will have some amount of burnout. So finding balance in different ways in our life, I think, is a super important thing. Whether it's a work-life balance, whether it's a mind-body-spirit balance, we are always looking for this state of connectedness, this ability to find pieces of everything to put us together, to hold us in a place that is perfect for us. And everybody's state of that is different. Some people need a 50-50 work home. Some people need an 80-20 work home. Some people want a 20-80 work home. But it's entirely up to you what that looks like. But there has to be a level of balance. Find your balance. Find that connectedness. Create the success that you're looking for. As always, keep reaching for the stars. Fall flat on your face, but remember, whenever you fall, always get up. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.